Center for the Ethiopian Educational Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson on the preparation and uses of esters. In our last lesson, we learned about some common sources of esters. We learned that they are some of the most widely occurring compounds in nature. We discussed that esters are responsible for the scent and flavor of many fruits, flowers, fats, and waxes. We also learned how to name esters using both their common and IUPAC names. We practiced writing the general structural formulas for esters. In today's lesson, we are going to explain the general methods of preparing esters. We will also describe some uses for common esters. Let us get started. Esters can be formed by heating a mixture of a carboxylic acid and an alcohol in the presence of an acid catalyst such as sulfuric acid. As we mentioned in our last lesson, this reaction is called esterification. Esterification is a common method used to prepare esters. Students, let us look at this example of a condensation reaction. As you can see, the hydroxyl group OH from the acid and a hydrogen atom from the alcohol are eliminated in the form of water. This is indicated by the rectangle in this reaction. Now that you have seen an example, students, let us try to write our own esterification reaction. Write an equation to show how methyl ethanoate is prepared from methanol and ethanoic acid. You may begin now.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello, everyone. Let us look at the correct equation together for how methanol and ethanoic acid react to form the ester methyl ethanoate. Please check to make sure that your answer is the same as this one, students. If you had trouble with this activity, please ask your teacher for help at the end of the lesson. Let us move on with our lesson now and discuss some uses of common esters. Esters are used for many things, such as solvents, medicines, and clothing. For example, the fabric polyester is made up of esters. This fabric is quite popular because it has strong fibers that have long chains of polymers. Polyester is also very elastic, which means that clothes made from polyester retain their shapes and are relatively wrinkle resistant. Esters are also used as fragrances within perfumes and artificial flavors. This is because of their pleasant, fruity smells. Students, please look at this table. It displays some common fruits and the esters that are responsible for their flavors. Students, let us do an activity. Please look at these fruits and name the ester that is responsible for each one's flavor.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. Were you able to name the ester responsible for each fruit's flavor? I was getting hungry just looking at all that fruit. Let us have another look at the images and go through the answers together. The first image shown here is of apples. Ethyl isovalerate is the ester present that gives apples their flavor. The second image is of oranges. Octyl acetate is present in them. In the third image, we see a pineapple. It gets its flavor from the ester methyl butanoate and ethyl butanoate. Finally, in the fourth image, bananas are shown. They contain the ester isopentyl acetate. Esters are used as plasticizers, such as octyl phthalate, which is used in the production of a variety of plastics and coating products. Most esters that derive of small acids and alcohols are non-corrosive, non-toxic liquids with good properties to be used as solvents. As we discussed, esters are used as solvents. For example, they are used for oils, fats, nail polish, varnishes, paints, gums, and resins. In today's lesson, we learned about the general method of preparing esters, which is called esterification. We learned that this is performed by heating a mixture of a carboxylic acid and an alcohol in the presence of a catalyst, such as sulfuric acid. We also learned about some common uses for esters. We learned that esters are used in solvent, medicines, and clothing, as well as to create artificial flavors and fragrances. This is because of their pleasant, fruity smells. We matched different esters to the fruits in which they are found. This is all the time we have for our lesson today. Until next time, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.